Oh, it's pretty even.
And I'm going to go pedal assist 5, and it spins a wheel.
Holy shit.
That thing's crazy.
Dude, that kick-in was crazy.
I mean, it spun the wheel.
I about set you back off
from
the
a
seat.
rolling start.
That one's got a little bit more top end, I think.
Yeah.
Kick-in.
It goes.
Yeah, it goes. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm full throttle and he's pulling away from me.
41.
What's going on, everyone? We're gonna take a look at two very powerful e-bikes today. You guys have been asking me a lot about these two, so I thought I would show them both in one video. We've got the new wired cruiser and the Furious EMX Ultimate bike. So I'm gonna give you like a 10-second rundown on each, just so you know the specs, and then we're gonna let my dad ride them, and you can see his impressions and ride experience on these two crazy powerful bikes. So let me tell you about them real quick. First up, we got the newest model of the wired cruiser, now with full suspension, but it's got RC guide forks up front. We got a step-through frame. The battery is integrated into the frame now. It's a 60-volt, 20-amp-hour battery pack in the frame. You got an adjustable D&M air shock right here. We've got a 1,500-watt rear motor that peaks like over 3,000 watts. It's pretty crazy because it has a 45-amp controller. And it's not shown on this bike, but it also comes stock with a rear rack battery, 60 volt, 15 amp hour. So I don't have the dual battery on this one, but if you buy this bike, it does have dual batteries. It's got a headlight, taillight. Tires are 26x4 fat tires. We've got 203 millimeter disc on it with 4 piston calipers, great brakes. You got a nice big display screen here. I'll turn it on for you. And it's highly programmable. You can adjust the pedal assist levels like to the exact percentage of power you want, which is a really nice feature. Twist throttle on there, 7 speeds on this cruiser bike. And this thing's got some pretty crazy power. This is a 40-mile-an-hour e-bike right here. Right next to it though, equally crazy. This is the Furious EMX Ultimate 60 volt. Kind of their updated version. They have an EMX Extreme they used to make in the past. They've updated this to a different frame, which now has full suspension, adjustable air shock there. Again, RC guide forks up front. This one has 2 motors. So you got dual motors, 750 watt motor in each wheel, 60 volt battery right here, 60 volt, 20 amp hour in the frame. They do have a second battery option. It doesn't come standard on this one though. It's got 7 speeds. Again, it's got 203 millimeter rotors with 4 piston brakes, excellent brakes. The screen is equally programmable. You can adjust your start strength and everything here, and your drive settings if you want front wheel, rear wheel, or all-wheel drive with traction control. A lot of options there. Cool design, cool mag wheels, headlight, taillight, horn. This one's a little bit smaller package because it's got the 20x4 fat tires, and they're both a pretty thrilling ride. So let's see what Papa Citizen thinks of these two. Okay, Papa's on the fabulous EMX Ultimate, well, Furious EMX Ultimate actually, for his first ride here. All-wheel drive. What mode are you in?
I'm in rear wheel pedal assist 1.
Okay, should be somewhat tame.
And I think I've noticed already this is a torque sensor.
It is a torque sensor, yes, and there's no, I don't think there's any change in it. I'm not sure though. It's got good power even in rear wheel.
Wow.
You flip it to all-wheel though, it gets crazy real fast.
Well, I put it up to pedal assist 3, and when you put some pressure on these pedals, it takes off.
Yeah, and that's just rear wheel.
That's just rear wheel, yeah. This is front wheel. I like. I put it up into all wheel with the lightning bolts.
All right.
And I'm going to go pedal assist 5, and it spins a wheel.
Holy shit. It spun the wheel going like 10 miles an hour. Wow. Wow.
That thing's crazy.
Dude, that kick-in was crazy.
I mean, it spun the wheel.
I about set you back off the
from
seat.
A rolling start.
Yeah, this EMX bike, the power off the line is crazy. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm riding on the wired bike. just so I'm able to somewhat keep up, but it's hard filming one-handed.
That is crazy. I think there's definitely room on the back of my truck for this.
I bet.
Holy cow.
I mean, you ride the old EMX, which is dual 500 watt and like 48 volt batteries. This is crazy.
I mean, I just coming around the corner, I was hitting 32 and nothing flat there, just digging. It seems a little beefier than the EMX or the extreme one there.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if it's because of the battery. I don't know what it's different, but it seems a little more solid.
You got mag wheels too. The other one had spoke, right?
Yeah. I don't remember, but this is crazy. I mean, this one, if you were on loose gravel,
oh yeah,
holy, you'd be down. You'd be laying it down. I mean, I'm careful now. If I were to start out right now going down the street, I would be very careful because I know I'm gonna spin that front wheel. And
oh yeah, I mean, from a stop, you got to really watch that front wheel.
you know, it's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
This bike's an experience.
I like this one.
I bet you do.
Holy Christ.
Oh my gosh. Of course, he's probably the only person I would feel comfortable putting on this bike and telling him to hit it. Because if you've never ridden all-wheel drive with that much power before, it'll be scary. What mode we going to now?
I'm gonna go all-wheel drive, whatever it is, traction control or
one without the lightning bolts.
Yeah,
I haven't determined the name of that, but
I'm gonna just see if it spins it or not. Nope.
yeah, I don't know if it's traction control or slow start or what. When you do that all-wheel drive without the lightning bolt symbols, it's very manageable.
I was just going to check, does it matter if what pedal assist you're in as far as the throttle capabilities?
No, I changed that setting, so
okay,
full throttle all the time.
I just put it in 5. Yeah.
Very tame. I can still run them down on this wire though.
Good brakes. Good brakes.
Great brakes.
Yeah, I mean, they stopped me right now. I got up to about 35 there. Yeah, I like this bike. It's nice. This is a fun one to ride around on. I'm not sure I want to necessarily ride with other people, but
yeah, well, nobody keep up with you on that thing.
It's one of these bikes I probably wouldn't let anybody else ride it.
Yeah, I was just saying that.
Yeah.
You're about the only person I trust to
get on
that and hit it full throttle.
I wouldn't let anybody else ride it.
Yeah, you want to see if you can outrun this one?
Why not?
Let's go up here.
Put this thing in crazy mode.
All right, so yours in crazy mode. I'm going to show folks what I'm on here. I'm on the wired. Now, I fully expect you to pull away from me at the start here.
Okay.
I'm going to try to hang on to this camera and the bike. Let me get myself set up here. Okay. All right, I'm just going to hold right here and do a straight shot ahead. I'll let you count down and go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's pretty even. That was very even. All right, I'm going too fast for one hand. He got so much wheel spin off the line that...
I don't know what yours said.
Oh, I wasn't watching the display.
But mine said 40.
That speedometer is a little fast. I think the wheel size is off on that.
I don't know, it said 40 mile an hour, so that's as fast as I've ever rode a bike.
Yeah, I think the wheel size is off. But that was closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah?
I think you got so much wheel spin.
I mean, like I said, you get wheel spin on this thing even from a rolling start.
Yeah, it breaks loose. Let's do one more. All right, you can start a little bit like a bike length in front of me.
Okay.
That way I see if I can reel you in or not. Okay?
You want me to full blast it, right?
Yep, I want all the juice out of that bike. I'm gonna get you in frame.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, dead even. Whew. These are very evenly matched.
Said 40 again.
Very evenly matched. And they do it in two completely different ways.
Yeah.
One huge motor or two smaller ones. Yeah, I thought you'd pull away more off the line, but traction, that's the key.
Yeah.
All right, you want to try, you haven't even tried this one. You want to try this green wired?
Yeah, I got to ride that next.
Oh, you want to switch here? What do you think of that one, suspension-wise, compared to the...
Oh, it's definitely softer than the one I have home.
Oh yeah, you've got the Titian Orange original wired cruiser step-through bike that you ride at home on a regular basis. So it'll be interesting to see what your thoughts are comparing this, because this supposedly has a stronger motor and higher amp controller, and now you got full suspension on it, and this is a big upgrade.
I'll compare. I mean, I when I put mine, hit the in pedal assist 5 and hit the throttle on that one I have at home, I mean, it kind of pulls me back in the seat a little bit. You know, I kind of like that feeling. So we'll see how this one does. And you know, I don't know how fast the thing goes in each pedal assist at home, but okay.
All right, let's see what you think of this one.
See what we got here.
What mode you got me in? Let me tame this down for a second. I ain't riding this one-handed in this mode.
No, I wouldn't either.
All right, I'm gonna go to the little thing where it's got dual motors but no lightning bolts. So I should get good power but not be
crazy.
Absolutely crazy with wheel spin. Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna start out easy on this one until I get used to it.
Let's do a lap first here. Well, at least I have a top bar I can grab with my knees here.
Wow.
Like a motorcycle, grip the tank. Some stability. I would wear my little chest mount, but then I can't turn the camera to get him.
He's got good pull. I don't think this has as much.
I can see him shaking the handlebars, checking to see how much the frame wiggles. Like he does that on all the step throughs because they all have a little bit of frame flex in them.
This one feels a little stiffer than the orange one.
Stiffer? Yeah. I mean, they all flex.
Yeah, I mean, it flexes, but it felt a little bit stiffer. It definitely, I didn't even get the pedal assist 5, and it's definitely got good pull.
Yeah.
When the motor kicks in, boy, it pulls you right back. So far, so good.
Yeah, I definitely thought the motor was stronger. Like,
yeah.
Noticeably stronger in the new version.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I don't know what I was in, pedal, I don't know, assist 3 or something, and I was right up hitting 25, 28 like nothing. It pulled good.
He's about 5'10".
This is pedal 4.
Good strong pull. He doesn't even have the seat the whole way down. The seat on this newer version goes a little bit lower than the previous, I believe.
I feel pretty solid on this bike.
It feels sturdier than the other one?
Yeah, it does.
Well, that's good.
It does.
Because not, you got the suspension upgrades. So.
Yeah, I thought, I thought it was gonna be a little bit looser, but I feel pretty secure on this. All right, we're gonna see what this baby's got down here too.
Oh boy, time to open it up, huh? Well, I gotta tell you, I'm full throttle and he's pulling away from me. I'm going, this says 39, but I think that's a little fast. That felt about 36.
$41.
You were kind of pulling away on me.
Yeah?
And I was full throttle. That one's got a little bit more top end, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, kicking.
It goes.
Yeah, it goes.
I can take this one home too. The bike rack holds 2. Yeah, this one's got more pull than the one at home.
So it is an upgrade, huh? So you can feel the stronger motor, the stronger controller. It certainly looks a lot more modern.
Yeah, a little beefier down here, as I recall, than the one at home.
Yeah, that spot there.
Definitely sets you back in the seat when you either in pedal assist or throttle. I mean, it sets you back when you hit it, and better top end speed than I have on the other one, and just a little bit more stability. I'm not sure why, but it just feels that way to me.
Okay, well, these are pretty similar in terms of power and speed. I mean, what do you think of the two-wheel drive versus the big rear motor?
Well,
This one I think is a more insane experience.
I think if you want to show off, you take the little one there, because you can do some different things there, and spin those tires, impress people that way. Probably if you got on some loose dirt, you could do some, if you knew what you were doing, you could have some fun and really impress some people on that. But as far as the top end speed and the power and just having a nice fast ride, this one right here is probably the bike. If I had that choice between the two, I don't know. I think they both offer something different, And that one there by far is got more power, zip, and than the EMX I have at home, the dual 500 watts. And I think it's probably a little more comfortable too. The one I have at home, it feels like I'm kind of like riding on top of it, where this one feel like I'm more part of the bike.
I think the handlebars might come a little higher than your other one.
Maybe.
And the full suspension's nice.
No, I like both these bikes. I would definitely take either one of these as an upgrade to what I have at home.
Yeah, these are.
I may have to leave down here early morning before you get out of bed.
Well, people have been asking me about these two. Which one do I get? Which one's better? Depends what you're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, this has a step through. It's probably easier to get on, but that's a smaller bike. It has a way lower seat height.
Nice thing about this one, is you can tone it down. You can run rear wheel or front wheel or tone it down into whatever that traction control or whatever that one is, so that if you did want to ride with somebody, you could do that and ride comfortably with them. And if you wanted to get crazy, you could jack it up. And I never thought I could spin a tire from a rolling start. I didn't think it would do that.
Yeah,
it doesn't spin a lot, but you definitely can hear it.
Well,
8 inches of a spin.
The first time you do it though, it really, you're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Because it sets you back in the seat and your front end is all of a sudden spinning. I think I've done it at like 13, 14 miles an hour from a rolling start.
And again, you have to be very careful. If you're in loose dirt or gravel and you think you're going and you think you're gonna throttle that thing and take off, it's gonna go. That front end's gonna kick out on you.
Yeah, the all-wheel drives are tough in loose terrain because that front wheel just spins like crazy. You can really get it digging and clawing if you want, but if you're on a dirt road and you try to make a turn in all-wheel drive, good luck. What else about these two? They're both full suspension. They're both 60 volts. Both got similar power. I think both are accessible. This has got the easy step through. This is a lower seat height. They're both heavy. That's 105 pounds.
Okay.
This one with one battery, I think is like 95 pounds. I think the wired's a little cheaper.
I think both manufacturers really hit the mark on their bikes. I think they're both a very good bike. I think it just depends on what you're looking for. Do you want a 26-inch bike or do you want a 20? And the space maybe you have to store it, or who's going to be riding it. This one is a big bike. You get maybe a lady or a younger person might not want the size of this one. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. If you're a smaller stature person, this is probably an easier bike to handle. Because think about someone that's 6'4", 6'5", trying to ride this, it'd feel really small for them, I think. I'm 6 feet tall, and I can ride it no problem. If you were 6'3", you could ride it. It'd just probably feel a little bit smaller for you. Well, yeah, they're both good. I can't really steer anybody either direction. I think you'd be happy with either one of these. Like you said, these two companies, Furious, Fabulous in Canada, whatever you want to call them, and Wired, they nailed it for us because we like the power and the speed and the fun these two both got it. So whatever, I think whatever one speaks to you the most is the one to get. But yeah, they're both pretty cool. What do you got? Any other final thoughts on these two? You didn't ride them very long.
I'll be riding them more this afternoon. No, I think we covered it. I think they're both good bikes. I like them, and you know,
So this
I'm probably
is this is Furious. They kind of renamed their performance division from Fabulous to Furious. So it's a Furious EMX Ultimate. And they do sell this in single wheel too. If you didn't want all wheel, you can get this as a 60 volt, 1000-watt rear motor instead of dual 750s. So I wonder what that one would be like compared on the wired.
I guess this one's got a few more electronic features, you know, horn and turn signals, and where that one,
Yeah, wired's got headlight, taillight. That's all. This has the horn. You got turn signals on here too.
yeah.
And
So,
switches for headlight, and everything's on a switch right here.
I mean, if that's important to you, I
They're
tend to
both
forget to use the turn signals, but
they're both good with brakes. They both have
yeah.
203 rotors and 4-piston calipers. So
Yeah, I mean, I was doing 40 mile an hour, and I was able to stop very easily.
all right, folks, if you're looking for a crazy powerful e-bike, then these are definitely two bikes you need to check out. And if you are considering one of these, hopefully you found my dad's commentary helpful to your decision. I'll link them both below so you can find them. And I do have a discount code on the wired bike right now. If you order that bike and use my link, it saves you $50, but I think that's only good through like the 4th of July. So if you know that's the one you want, definitely use the link and save yourself $50. But more importantly, find the bike that matches what you're looking for, because these are not for everybody. These are insanely fast and powerful bikes, which I think are fantastic, but that's not everyone's cup of tea. So pick the right bike for you. And as always, I hope you found this video helpful, informative, or at least entertaining. If you did, consider hitting subscribe. Thanks for watching.